We back? I think we're coming back. Yep, we're coming back. We back? I think we're coming back. So guys, yeah, Streamlabs literally, I literally just had it here, and it's like, hey, we're gonna update Streamlabs in the middle of the fucking show, guys. I'm going to make an honest effort to maybe move to the old school OBS and get off of Streamlabs, because it might also be this too. I am so fucking tired of it. Anyways, guys, can we finish, please? No, not fries. We want this. Last but not least, guys, I wanted to bring this into you because it is huge breaking news. Just in, the odds of Jesus Christ returning this year have surpassed Kamala Harris's chances of winning the next election. And that, guys, is today's News Blitz. ZZ Ha, dude, that is so funny. That is so funny. Your fire alarms are eating up your bandwidth. You know what's? That's probably true, dude. That's probably true. Hey, Rob's in the chat. What up, douchebag? Any updated on Bear? Any updated on the Bears leaving Illinois? Well, dude, that we're gonna talk about that later in the show. I will have updates for you guys on that. No problem whatsoever. So, fam, we are back. Apologies again. It's always some fucking AIDS with this shit, but it is what it is. I will make an effort maybe this weekend to make a move over to the old school OBS and get off of Streamlabs. I've had so many issues with this shit. But either way, guys, either way. Let's get into the gold pills. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, Eric, Super Patron with the can. Wix Vixen with a cookie, Zero Tune out of the shades. WD40 says, what a freaking day. Thanks to the Texas wildfires. I guess I will see you all this summer. Sky's the man for exposing the shills on Twitter. Cat Turn and Dilly are doing it too. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going down, my friend. We're going to be doing more of it at the end of the show. Halo Moon with the cookie. P-Quest the cookie. Juan Rambo the cookie. Hi, Rel. It's all urine pee-pee. Government gangster. Thank you, my friend. And Halo Moon also throwing down shades, getting us almost to 2,000 gold pills. Appreciate that. Quite Rich says, mentioned always having his stream drop issues, and it turned out to be his OBS aspect. Yeah, I'm going to move over to old school OBS. I've been saying it for a long time, but it is what it is. It's just, guys, it's just a pain in the ass doing this shit. And but it's maybe that is part of the issue. So either way, guys, smash the red pill, keep those gold pills flowing, guys. 20K is that daily goal. I did have the other chats up, but even when YouTube disconnects, it doesn't reconnect the stream. Oh man. It just causes fucking problems, man. It's 2026, guys, and we still can't figure this shit out. It's very frustrating. 1 second. Yep, we're live. Okay, we're live over here. Let me the red pill, keep those gold pills flowing. There we go. All right, guys, we're back on over here. And, yeah, at least I'll have the chat going. We're good over there. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Because I'm ready. You guys ready to see a Karen absolutely get wrecked? I love seeing Karens get wrecked, and especially the ones that love to lie about stupid shit like this. So we'll see you guys on the other side of the intro. Take a watch.
Can you speak to the manager, please?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Oh, you're the manager?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so who's your manager?
Well, I do have a boss, but how can I help you? I can take it from here.
Well, your technician or your mechanic, whatever you want to call them, they're trying to say they can't repair my tire.
Okay.
And I have to buy a whole new tire with road hazard and all this extra.
Yeah.
She's mad she has to buy a brand new tire. Well, look at this. Wait for it.
Yes.
No.
Which tire is it?
What does it matter which tire it is? You guys are all just trying to get over on me because I'm female. And
Absolutely not. No, that's not how we operate. So let me tell you, if the tire is unrepairable because there's a nail in the sidewall or you had a blowout like the rim that's out there in the garage, then of course we cannot repair it.
nothing blew out. My boyfriend is a mechanic, and my dad is a mechanic. My uncle is a mechanic.
Okay.
And I just
And
know,
I understand
how you
that.
guys
I understand your uncle and your dad and whoever is a mechanic. But let me show you the reason why we cannot repair it. So you can tell me if they can repair this.
Okay, I'm sure they can.
So you mean to tell me your uncle, your dad, your sister, brother, whoever you're telling me that is a mechanic can repair this shit?
That's not how my tire looked when I brought my car in here.
No, absolutely. How else would your tire look when it came into the
I
shop?
know. It wasn't like that before.
All right, you know what? What I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you just take you and your tire and get up on my job because I'm not gonna deal with you and your attitude. All right, Karen?
Karen, I'm putting this. I'm sending this to corporate.
Send it to corporate. Take a picture
What's your name?
and a screenshot.
What's your name, sir?
Can't get with these companies.
Woke Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up guys and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. The project looking glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the messages. The method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. If anything you might say, the passes their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Woke Society's fam, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
So they could fly through Afghanistan mountains and hunt down farmers? Wait, what? Time to speak. Sorry for all the typos. I'm in a remote valley in Afghanistan. It's my birthday wish with boys with toys. Spent time with Petraeus. Wait, wasn't that an American Army general? What the fuck? Yesterday, and he loaned me a chopper. What? You said, wait, what the fuck? He loaned me a chopper, actually two, with one as backup. Can't call till tomorrow. Afghanistan civilian deaths. 44 of the total 79 civilian deaths were from airstrikes, were from helicopter attacks. So the assertion is that Jeffrey Epstein, let me get this straight. Jeffrey Epstein bought helicopters for his friends and at least like hooked his friends up with somebody that would give them helicopters to run around and kill people in Afghanistan for their birthday.
Like fries for that? Would you like fries for that?
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 1054. It's February 19th, 2026. Welcome to all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam over on Pilled.net. So, I wanted to open the show with that, guys, because obviously Prince Andrew getting arrested was the big news of the day, along with many other things that we're going to be getting into. But this is why I am super, guys. The word I've been feeling today, honestly, after we've had it like really a heavy 2 weeks of very insane dark news. Anytime Epstein's injected into the consciousness, it's very dark. It gets very heavy. A lot of exposure of the cancer within our own movement. And I am so happy and grateful that I was exposed to this shit late 2017, definitely 2018. and having my mind blown to the point where I couldn't fucking believe what I was reading, and watching Asmongold here, realizing, yeah, these elites, we weren't joking when we talk about fucking hunting parties, okay? And at least with this one, from what we could tell from the emails, this was at least adults and farmers, okay? These weren't, we're not even talking about the ones where they would hunt children in forest and fucking shoot and kill them. Because we've known about this shit since at least, maybe even more before this, but at least I have since 2018, guys. And we were fucking told we were crazy. All this shit about Epstein, all this shit about baby sacrifice and satanic rituals and everything surrounding these satanic elite and what they do, what they believe in, and how they operate. Where you guys have Jeffrey Epstein literally talking to, it looks like here, this is Tom Pritzker, who just resigned. This motherfucker just resigned a couple of days ago from his hotel chain. Okay? Where he's literally talking about how him and General Petraeus, an American general, yes, Asmongold, you're correct. He was a former Army general. Knowing where to get helicopters to literally hunt down humans. And fam, I don't care. Like, the only way I would feel okay about this is if we knew those humans they were hunting were actual piece of shit pedophiles themselves. But how does that work when you know that the people doing the hunting as well are also disgusting, satanic piece of shit pedophiles? Like, the evil, you can't, I don't know how you can graduate to a level of human if there is something truly demonic in you, where you're just like, you know what I would love to do for my birthday? I would love to get a fucking helicopter, get all kinds of fucking ammo, big ass machine guns, and go hunt down basically third worlders on their own land and fucking mow them down and kill them. Like, yeah, Asmon, welcome to 2017 and 2018, my friend. Welcome. All the, quote, QAnon people that we got called retards had families, destroyed, jobs ruined, lives ruined, because we just could not believe ourselves when the WikiLeaks stuff came out, the Pizzagate stuff was coming out, all the pedo language stuff was coming out, the ritual stuff that was coming out. Yeah, they hunt people. They have hunting parties. This is sports for them. They look at other human beings as a means to an end and dispose of them like trash the moment they're done with them. And that's just what they did to adults. God knows what they did to the Afghani boys. So I thought that was a perfect lead-in, guys, to the big news of the day here. And we found out that Prince Andrew was arrested today. And guys, and I just want to put this out there. Anybody that is surrounding you in this information space that we're in right now, do not let them say, oh, it's just low-hanging fruit.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Guys, any win that we get pertaining to any of this, as far as just reputational destruction, as far as people like Bill Gates, all these resignations that are going down because these people are just toxic sludge now with their revealings of who they're associated with, especially with Epstein. These are all giant wins, okay? The engagement of, well, he's not arrested, he's not getting hung because he's a pedophile, that does it. Just stop with that fucking shit, okay? I'm not yelling at you guys. This is just a generality, okay? The way I look at all this is, if we did not get Trump in a second time, none of this would be happening right now. None of it. None of it. And what I am seeing is some of the most elite, disgusting pieces of shit in our society that were all out there working and living their lives. And they are now taking humongous reputational damage. And I've been telling you guys this, and I said this about Bill Gates too. Yeah, some of these guys might not get convicted and go to jail, serve prison time, whatever have you. These people, guys, live in a fucking hell, because all the money and all the shit, all the elite, level of life that these people have, these people can't just go anywhere they want. in the public without having this shit on their back, this cloud hanging over them for the rest of their lives, and even after they are done. Even after they're done. This is going to follow them to the end of ages until mankind's toast, or who knows, maybe the planet blows up. And I know for some that is not enough, but that's fine. Everyone's not going to agree on that. All I can tell you guys is that the damage that's being done here to these people is absolutely fantastic. And Prince Andrew getting arrested on his fucking birthday. On his birthday. Oh, it's just so awesome. And he wasn't arrested for pedophilia stuff, by the way, guys. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Now convoy. A police under Windsor has arrested Andrew. Enters his 6th hour in police custody after royal family were blindsided by surprise raid. A convoy of police has arrived to search Royal Lodge in Windsor as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Yes.
Retard alert, class.
Has now spent, where we go here, has now spent more than 6 hours in custody. The former Duke of York can be questioned held without charge for 24 hours from the moment he arrived at the police station on Thursday morning, with Andrew's current location being kept secret. Multiple sources have confirmed that King Charles was not warned in advance that his younger brother was to be arrested by officers from Thames Valley Police. The monarch has said in an unprecedented statement that the law must take its course after... Oh, man. The family is done with Prince Andrew. They are done. After expressing his deepest concern after his younger brother was held on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Charles III revealed that the police will have his wholehearted support and cooperation, calling for a full, fair, and proper process. The king added, "My family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all." The disgraced former Duke of York was held on his 66th birthday today and is in custody. Wood Farm on this Sandringham estate, Andrew's new home, is currently being searched by Thames Valley Police, along with his former mansion, Royal Lodge in Windsor. Multiple sources claim the king was not informed of this. The Times is reporting that the Prince and Princess of Wales were enjoying a half-term break with their 3 children at Amer Hall at the time of Andrew's arrest. That sucks. Their home at the Sandringham estate is around 5 miles away from Wood Farm. His ass got raided today. Oh, yes. This guy, oh, yeah. He's a piece of work. What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which the issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course, as the king said. As the process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this. And the Prince and Princess of Wales are said to support the king's unprecedented statement. And the king is due to appear at London Fashion Week this afternoon. I don't know. Maybe that's not going to happen now. But as Andrew was arrested on the day he turned 66. And as of right now, guys, as I understand it, the crime, the supposed crime, or what they're trying to get him for, is misconduct while he was serving in an official office. And that could also mean that he was giving classified information to other people while he was serving in that official capacity. Now, this is what I've been trying to tell you guys. A lot of these clowns, a lot of these pedophiles, a lot of these crimes were taken decades ago. And as soon as more and more people started realizing, the society as a whole started realizing what these satanic pedophiles are up to, they get a lot harder. It's a lot hard for them to conduct business as much as they did with their satanic rituals, like in the Super Bowl, within these giant, things they used to do on TV from the Olympics. Yeah, it's definitely more in your face, but it's more noticed than any time before. And the thing is, with all that going on, you have Prince Andrew here getting absolutely roasted. Absolutely roasted for this. And he may not go down for the pedophilia stuff, guys, but he may be going down for sharing shit, maybe with Epstein, or maybe with people within that network that he was not supposed to during those times, because what was Epstein a master of? Leverage and blackmail. Epstein had his hands in everything, as you guys have seen now. Everything. What could that lead to? This could lead to some justice and prison time. But we shall see, guys, because if this man ever spent a day in prison or jail, the pedophiles, they do not fare well in these systems. They do not get to walk, as some say, in the iron jungles. And when this was reported, this was reported everywhere. And, whoops, Prince Andrew going down again.
he is right now, but he is likely being held in a police cell. And in most cases, suspects are held for 12 to 24 hours, then are either charged or released pending further investigation. He has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public offense over allegations he sent confidential government documents to Jeffrey Epstein. Thames Valley Police.
And it specifically pertains to Jeffrey Epstein. This is why, guys, when I'm watching all this stuff ripple effect into the into X, into Telegram, Pilled, all these places that we gather news and information from, it's low-hanging fruit. He's gonna be released anyways. It doesn't fucking matter. He didn't even get arrested for pedophilia. Guys, get these people out of your feeds, get them out of your lives, get them out of your aura. Get them away from you so you cannot hear or listen to these people. They are a cancer, okay? And yes, he was released 12 hours after he was arrested. Standard. Anyone that knows how this shit actually works knew that was coming, and it's not a big deal. He's still under investigation, and this is just the beginning of where all this stuff could go, guys. Again, we have no idea where this is going to end up landing. All you need is a little bit of blood, a little cut, a little opening, and if it sticks, you can rip the whole thing apart and get what you're coming for.
Did not name Andrew directly in their statement as per national guidance, but said they're carrying out searches at addresses in Berkshire and in Norfolk. Now, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor is King Charles III's younger brother. The king released this statement saying in part, quote, "What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course." Earlier, it was reported that 6 unmarked police cars and around 8 plainclothed officers had arrived at Wood Farm on the Sandringham estate. This happening in eastern England, where Andrew now lives, after he was forced to leave Windsor's Royal Lodge after he was stripped of his titles. We're also hearing reports that that location could also be under search as well. We are also hearing from the family of Virginia Giuffre, who was an advocate for survivors of sex trafficking and one of the most prominent accusers of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, of course, Andrew has not been arrested for anything surrounding her, but information in the Epstein files around activities while he was a trade envoy. Now, in that statement from her family today, they said, quote, "At last, today our broken hearts have been lifted at the news that no one is above the law, not even royalty. On behalf of our
So Virginia Giuffre's family obviously very happy about this. That's to be expected.
sister, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, we extend our gratitude to the UK's Thames Valley Police for their investigation and arrest of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. He was never a prince. For survivors everywhere, Virginia did this for you." Now, Andrew has always denied any wrongdoing, and today marks his 66th birthday. Back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Stephanie Bennett. Appreciate it. Now let's bring in.
Oh, would you like me to bring him in? Thank you. British journalist Jonathan Sachidati. He is joining us live from London. Good morning to you, Jonathan. I know you've covered the royal family. What was the reaction there this morning?
Listen, Prince Andrew's arrest lands at the top of the British state, and to have a senior royal in custody on suspicion of misconduct in public office really shatters that aura of insulation around the monarchy. But I think that it also plays into a wider perception of Great Britain at the moment, which is that of a country crumbling, a country imploding. When you see this happening, even at the symbolic top of the royal family, it really does make you think. It feeds into that general mood of collapse, erosion, authority fraying. You know, we have policing issues, we have freedom of speech issues, people arrested for tweets. We have terrorism issues. The government classing...
AKA a failing nation that's getting absolutely demolished by Trump's Donroe Doctrine policies.
Palestine Action, a group, as terrorist, and then the High Court saying that it shouldn't be classed as terrorist. We have people who smashed up a defense factory, then being let off in court. We have a challenge from David Lammy, the Justice Secretary, to even jury trials, trying to scale them back. We have so many problems: immigration, illegal immigration, rocketing, the government not able to control that. We have the government giving away the Chagos Isles against the wishes of the United States and President Trump. We have a defense crisis. We have an energy crisis with an obsession on net zero. We have all of these things going on in the country. At the same time, the left is collapsing and fracturing. The right is apparently collapsing and fracturing. A prime minister who is increasingly unpopular every day, even with those who voted for him. And now we see the royal family, which is meant to be that keystone of British society, of the British constitutional system, also crumbling because of corruption allegations, crumbling because of these Epstein files. It does feel in Britain like the country is in absolute crisis, and that is an identity crisis. And that's a very worrying feeling for the royal family.
This is why I'm saying, guys, not every punishment is going to be prison and getting the pedos exactly what they deserve. I've been telling you guys this for a very long time, that cannot always be the gauge, okay? The embarrassment, the optics of this, pertaining to all the other stuff that's going on right now within the world and in that country in particular, this is the last fucking thing they need. You got a statement from the king saying, listen, well, let the law do what the law's got to do, and we'll, there's nothing we can do about it. They're embarrassed. They've already outcasted this clown from their family. He's been banished. He is an embarrassment to that entire royal family and will forever be. They cannot get the stench off of them because of Prince Andrew. And the other thing is, guys, who's the elite pedophile that was basically the Epstein version in the UK? We've done many deep dives on. The name of him is I can't remember his name right now. But this family and this country, just as much as America has the pedophile problem within the tops of their societies, Seville. Again, deep history of this shit, okay? And it just keeps peeking its head up. Jimmy Seville, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You just keep seeing the evil heads of this shit peek up here, and it doesn't go away. You know what's interesting about this is this was on February. This was almost 11 years ago. February 27, 2015. Donald Trump said this 11 years ago.
You raised the question of Jeffrey Epstein in your remarks in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it.
Name drops Prince Andrew again. You think Donald Trump needs Bannon to infiltrate Epstein? Fuck out of here with that shit, man. You think Donald Trump don't know about these people? He knows everybody. He knows all these people.
Epstein in your remarks in the Q&A.
Well, I think he's got a problem. I mean,
what do you think the problem will be?
I don't know, but that island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it.
He was throwing these guys on the bus knowing full well that Trump was fully cleared of all those pedophile clowns. No, full well. He was name dropping these clowns left and right, as they should be. Go ask Prince Andrew. Now it's go ask Bill Clinton. Go ask Bill Clinton. They know. They're on the island. They're doing all kinds of shady pedo shit. Please, by all means. And what's crazy about this is, I believe the woman who interviewed Virginia Giuffre, this one right here, Vincent O'Shannessy. I'm going to read you guys something from Johnny here as well. Vincent O'Shannessy said the connection in this one interview, Virginia Giuffre reveals Epstein trafficked her to Andrew. She's hit by a bus and, quote, commits suicide. The whole story around her death, guys, is super weird. Super weird. The interviewer's mother gets kidnapped and is still being held for ransom, and today, Andrew was arrested. Let's go look at this, guys. Here's Virginia Giuffre.
I was so young. Keelan woke me up in the morning and said, "You're going to meet a prince today." I didn't know at that point that I was going to be trafficked to that prince. And then that night, Prince Andrew came to her house in London, and we went out to Club Tramp. Prince Andrew got me alcohol. It was in the VIP section. I'm pretty sure it was vodka. Prince Andrew was like, "Let's dance together." And I was like, okay. And we leave Club Tramp, and I hop in the car with Ghislaine and Jeffrey, and Ghislaine said he's coming back to the house, and I want you to do for him what you do for Epstein. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that even royalty were involved.
Oh, yes. It's everybody. It's everybody. And just the thing about this is, guys, this is why when we get into these subjects, I'm going to read what Johnny wrote here in just a minute, because I know it upset some people too when I said you have to be extremely careful with these women that are claiming to be victims. And I know this is tough because I know women out there have been at the other end of this abuse, sexual abuse, rape, Terrible, terrible shit. And this is not diminish any of that. There are real victims in this world, and they deserve all the care, love, attention, and justice that they have coming to them. The other side of that coin is there are a lot of professional victims and con artists and psycho narcissists that will lie, steal, cheat, even kill to promote that they were a victim and cash in as professional victims. And guys, the whole thing, and we've been saying this for a long time about the current modern day Trump admin 2.0 with the release of these files, it is to me, it's been one giant poison pill. It has not been fun covering this shit now for the current year and a half. It is just not. And what's so toxic about all this is because it involves, it's so hard not to come at this with an emotional play to it. When you have babies and children getting sacrificed and other terrible things happening to them, you have women getting raped. That's the worst things, right? But at the same time, there were absolutely these women that got into it, maybe because they were just young and stupid, taken advantage of, they were abused, but then they turn of age, they turn into adults, and they actively participated in the pimping, in the gathering of information, in the blackmail gathering information, getting these other girls to be basically processed into this underworld. And a lot of these women that are coming out are proven liars. They're in it for the money. They're doing Super Bowl ads paid by Reid Hoffman money. And you're just sitting there like, you guys are what fucking ruin this shit for everybody. All these real victims, it's women and people like you that ruin this shit. And honestly, guys, Virginia Giuffre, she was caught lying a whole bunch of times. Okay? And the whole thing is just sad. Because I'm sure there was abuse and terrible things that happened to her. No one's negating that. It's when you lie and you found her out to be a liar during all this shit as it's coming out. And it's like, man, what do you believe after a while, right? And Johnny says this here. Research shows that Virginia was strung out and in an abusive relationship. She retracted against 3 accusers, including Dershowitz, saying it wasn't true herself. Virginia is a sad story, but untrue to say she's a total victim. Sorry to say. Also, why was Epstein chosen to control her trust? Which is another good point. It is still in his name. That is odd. Everyone is hardcore getting played. Epstein files of 10% truth and 90% trash. If any, we have talked before. I don't peddle lies. I'm happy to explain this anytime. Estate and assets following her death, reported in early 2025, was indicated that Virginia Giuffre's estate includes funds from multiple settlements, including those of the Epstein estate, J.P. Morgan, Ghislaine Maxwell, in a 2022 settlement with Prince Andrew. Estimated between 10 and 12 million. Her family expressed a desire for these funds to support her children, survivors, and charity posthumous, and this means the Epstein estate is in charge of the trust. It makes zero sense, even if there is a settlement. All the other accusers are proven liars. Shall I start with Maria Farmer? I wonder who else wants in on that trust. The PSYOP is working on the public. Yeah, and he goes down the line here. The Witte Family Trust, established in 2020, is a trust associated with Virginia Giuffre, which reportedly holds a significant portion of her settlement money from various lawsuits. The trust listed Giuffre and her husband, Robert, as co-directors with equal shares. It is central to a legal dispute regarding the management of her estate and assets. Look deeper into this. So, this is, guys, this is why I'm saying, like, when you get into this shit, you're trying to parse truth from reality, you really have to take the emotion out of it, because the moment I saw these women with Thomas Massie, Ro Khanna, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the moment I see the signs that Donald Trump is a pedophile, okay, I'm like, there you go. It really just fucking, it's another Me Too 5.0 at this point, and it's just like, it's disgusting. It's gross, but you know, I'm glad that Virginia got some justice here in a little way. Again, we don't know where this is all going to go, but the fact that Prince Andrew got arrested, guys, let's just give credit where credit's due. Tom Fitton said it, the arrest of Prince Andrew would likely never have happened if President Donald Trump had not ultimately rejected the position of the Justice Department and FBI leadership to hide the Epstein files. And I think, guys, again, the way that I look at Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, all these guys, they would rather go after the current modern day mafia elite from the government, from the contractors, from the CIA, all these people that were subverting our country. I think that's what these guys mainly want to go after, because it's current going after Jeffrey Epstein stuff, you have no idea whose hands touched who, guys. And the fact that, this is, again, credit to Mike Benz. He had said this, that at one point, Jeffrey Epstein had initiated a FOIA request for his own file to the CIA. And the CIA would not give it to him. That is how secret and how much hands this has touched. And that was in the early 2000s. And people think this shit is just laying around somewhere for the world to see. And even if it was, do you honestly think they'd ever let it released to the world? Guys, if it were, and again, people say this is an excuse or not, I don't really care. It would fuck up most of the world. Economics, trade, life as we know it would be destroyed. It would be destroyed. You know, I don't make that kind of that's above my pay grade for those kind of decisions, but you know, you guys have to accept reality at some point. I certainly have. But as we've been talking, guys, the arrested man has now been released and he's under investigation. That's good to go. And oh, by the way, when I'm talking about reputational damage, Bill Gates pulls out of a high-profile Indian AI summit as Epstein fallout accelerates. This guy's life is forever ruined, fam. It's forever ruined. Whether he spends a day in prison or not, he is toxic sludge now. And anyone that associates with him, invites him to an event, they're always going to have to wonder, is it worth it? Are we going to get canceled? Are we going to say we're supporting pedophiles? That's always going to forever follow Bill Gates and so many of these people now, guys. They are toxic sludge to society, which is a win. The Epstein fallout continues to spread by the day, with billionaire Les Wexner saying he was conned by Jeffrey Epstein and insisted he did nothing wrong. No one believes that. And with Prince Andrew now being arrested, now Bill Gates has pulled out of a keynote speech. And here was the official statement here from Gates Foundation India. All right. Toxic sludge. After careful consideration to ensure the focus remains on the AI Summit's key priorities, Mr. Gates will not be delivering his keynote address. The Gates Foundation will be represented by Ankar Vora, President of Africa and India offices, who will speak later today at the summit. Gates Foundation remains fully committed to our work in India to advance our shared health and development goals. Guys, this is great. These fucking people, they cannot be in the light anymore. They've been exposed by the light, and there's nothing they can do about it now. Now understand, guys, I give harsh realities. Some people don't like it. The conspiracy part of the audience doesn't like it. It's okay. I like to keep a nice balance here, so I wanted to save this one for you guys, okay? Because in an alternate universe, fam, at these soiree type of elite parties that we've seen, you guys have seen the Eyes Wide Shut, right? Which I think, by the way, we're gonna have to do a Monday show and just watch the entire movie. I haven't watched that movie in years. But if you guys, this is for the conspiracy people out there that want justice now. Like, I get it. Elite pedophiles, you know, maybe just maybe in an alternate universe, we have a fat JD Vance taking care of business at one of these parties. I'm telling you guys, I will cater to all of you. I promise. Just give me the time, and I promise I will get it done for you. Okay? I will not disappoint. Thank you too, Tissue Box. Yeah, man, I probably did block you by accident. I delete so much spam in Telegram, it's disgusting. So I probably got you by accident. I'll try to figure out how to unblock you, dude. My fault. Thank you for the shades. I appreciate that. Senor Polios has got one more interruption. I'm going to watch Bannon. I'll have fun with that, my friend. Have fun with that. Dragonfly says I had a Karen call today at work and argue with me. The app, which was telling her it was out of stock, and it was out of stock.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Oh, don't you love that?
Retard alert, class.
Poor cousin, happy birthday, Prince Andrew. Ming, it says, hi, Scott, thank you, my friend. Donnie with a ship says, I'm at work, but listening while I can. Like I've been saying, don't expect a lot of arrests of the pedos, but the exposure will ruin their lives. Tissue Box is Mr. Sweatless. He's probably sweating now. Tissue Box says, never underestimate the damage that is done to a person who is abused. Nothing makes sense. If you are raised by abusers, you lie to avoid horrible situations. You wish for a normal life when you are constantly bombarded with negative memory. God is the only way. Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. I just like to look at everything on all sides, and specifically these women. Some of these women, I just can't trust. I think they're I think they're all trying to get a cash at. But obviously, dude, yeah, there are real victims in this world. I know you have gone through some hell, my friend. So I absolutely understand. Mac Daddy says pilled only time. Almost, my friend. I appreciate that, guys. 5,188 gold pills. 288 gold pills, guys. Where are we at? We're less than 15K away from hitting that 20K goal. It's absolutely fantastic. And guys, this is like everything surrounding this. This is a great lesson in PsyOps, and I thought this was perfect, and I got to give credit to Owen Benjamin. This is exactly how PsyOps are built and why I try to not get emotional about them, and I try not to get so angry when I find out there's pieces of shit within our movement that are absolutely like best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, which I thought most people would get mad at, and I think most of them did. But some are so captured because of hero worship that it's never going to change their minds. But I thought this is a perfect description about how PsyOps work. I'm going to give you guys a visual of this. Owen Benjamin said, this is how PsyOps work. The water is human consciousness. They can't stop it, and they need it. It's all about managing erosion and rapid fluctuations. That's why wizardry isn't about doing anything. It's about manipulation, attention, blowback, narrative, and maintaining the right conditions to keep continuity of supply chain. Limited hangout, which is reinforcing riverbanks. False flags, magnified events, polarity seeding, mine hooks, story stacking, puppet shows, etc. All just spillover canals, lock systems, and slowing down water flow. And what is he talking about, guys? This is a visual using dikes, dams, and water flow and how PsyOps work.
River flows in two opposite directions. Even more surprising, this became the most troublesome section of the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal. The reason is simple. The terrain is high in the middle and low on both sides. When water levels drop, the channel often dries out, making navigation nearly impossible. But you notice something crucial. Nearby, there is a large river with...
Now remember, the river is human consciousness, and everything that's happening in the river needs to be manipulated to keep it in line from the noticing to stop. They don't want the noticing to continue to happen.
Abundant water. If you dig a canal to divert its flow, you can replenish the Grand Canal. At first it works, but a new problem emerges. The river's water level is unstable, so the supply comes and goes. To solve this, you build a dam at the canal's intake. During dry seasons, it stores enough water to feed the canal. Yet in the rainy season, disaster looms. Floodwaters surge. The dam struggles to release excess water, and collapse becomes a real threat. So you come up with a brilliant solution. Upstream of the dam, you construct a curved embankment. The water is forced to turn before reaching the dam, dramatically reducing the impact force.
False flags.
You name it Dugong Dike, but you don't stop there. You redesign the dam itself into three-step sections of different heights. During droughts, the water level stays below all three, and every drop flows into the canal. As water rises, it
media manipulation
first spills over the lowest dam without interrupting supply. Only when levels continue to rise do the second and third dams begin releasing floodwater. You name them the Rolling Water Dam, the Diamond Dam, and the Exquisite Dam. Still, extreme floods remain a concern, so you carve out a secondary spillway beside the dam, slightly higher
influencer operations
than the highest section. Any excess water can bypass the dam entirely and flow safely downstream. Congratulations, you have just invented the Daikin Dam. But the challenges aren't over. Between the two rivers lies a height difference of more than 10 meters. Water races through the canal at dangerous speed, threatening to erode the riverbanks. To
search engine manipulations.
Slow it down, you abandon straight lines. You reshape the canal into a winding S-curve, digging more than 80 bends until the flow finally calms. Even then, long-term erosion worries you. So at the canal's outlet, right at the canal's highest point, you build a fish-mouth-shaped diversion structure. Here, the water splits perfectly. 7 pods flow north toward the capital. 3 pods flow south toward Zhengnan. The once violent current now glides gently instead of slamming into the banks. But even with diverted water, extreme droughts can still drain the canal. So you dig 3 massive storage lakes nearby, storing water in wet seasons and releasing it when levels drop. Finally, there's one last obstacle. This central high point.
Censorship.
Sits over 30 meters higher than the canal's lowest sections. Without help, ships could never pass. Your solution: 38 canal locks. When a ship enters a locked chamber, you close the downstream gate, block the upstream flow, and release water from nearby reservoirs. Once the water rises to the proper level, the next gate opens. Step by step, ships climb and descend the canal with ease. Congratulations once again. You have created the Nanwang Water Diversion Hub. Together, Daikin Dam for intake, Nanwang Hub for distribution. This ingenious system kept the Grand Canal flowing uninterrupted for over 500 years, and remarkably, parts of it are still in use today.
So just as a reminder here, guys, the water is human consciousness. They can't stop it and they need it. It's all about managing erosion and rapid fluctuations. That's why wizardry isn't just about doing anything. It's about manipulating attention, blowback, narrative, and maintaining the right conditions to keep the continuity of supply chain. Limited hangouts, just reinforcing riverbanks, false flags, magnified events, polarity seeding, mine hooks, story stacking, puppet shows, etc. are all just spillover canals, lock systems, and slowing down water flow, which is the consciousness, fam. You have to take emotion out of it. We are being manipulated at every level, and I think you guys really understand that. You guys really understand that at this point. So, want to top that section off there, and I want to get into, guys, what happened at the Board of Peace today, because there's a lot of shit that Trump is doing, a lot of wins that Trump is stacking, and he had his first big meeting, his inaugural meeting today of all these nations, and it was all around good vibes. The plans to rebuild Gaza and Israel are coming together, and it's only getting better here, guys. Let's take a watch.
Right. Stand up. Stand up. These are two tough cookies, too. You think that was easy? It wasn't easy. These are two tough people, good people, but tough people. But, you know, we're in the Oval Office, and we were getting near. But the one was at one side of the room. I have two chairs right in front of the desk, the beautiful, resolute desk. One's over here. One's on the other side of the room. I said, folks, could you get a little closer? Well, I don't know. They felt very uncomfortable. You know, they've been killing each other for 32 years. So I say, can you get a little closer? After 1 hour, they were right next to each other. We made a deal. They hugged. They signed. And we had peace with two very important countries, and I'll never forget it. So they started off a little weak, and they ended up really strong, and you can be very proud of yourselves. It was a beautiful thing to see. Thank you. Look at that. Can you believe it? 32 years. Thank you.
They shake hands, 32 years of killing each other. They're at the Board of Peace here, and what I've been saying, guys, the people that are doom and gloom, they're even dooming and glooming about Iran right now, guys. They've been wrong at every fucking turn. Every turn they've been wrong. What I want you guys to realize about this, all these countries, they all have skin in the game to make sure that Israel and Gaza is going to be a success, because if Israel fucks up, if anyone fucks this up, you're going to have to look at all these world leaders in the face and tell them why you did it, and it's going to be pain, nothing but pain for you. Nothing but pain. And Trump had a lot to say about this. Here we go.
We ended it in about 2 days, each one of those. But we have some other work to do, and we're getting it done. Gaza is very complex. It's been amazing. I want to thank Steve and Jared for an amazing job. Marco's over there watching. Everybody's fantastic. And JD, what a job. They were all doing this. A team, I think it's the best team ever assembled. And you see that by the results. So today is a tremendous honor to welcome you all to the United States Institute of Peace for the inaugural meeting of the Board of Peace. Very important. I believe it's the most consequential board, certainly in terms of power and in terms of prestige. There's never been anything close, because these are the greatest world leaders. Almost everybody's accepted, and the ones that haven't will be. And some are playing a little cute. It doesn't work. You can't play cute with me. But they're playing a little bit. But they're all joining. Everybody, most of them very immediately. A few that we really don't want because they're trouble. Take care of them. But this is the most prestigious board ever put together. You know, I've seen some great corporate boards. I've seen some great boards, period. It's peanuts compared to this board, because we have virtually everyone is the head of a country other than Johnny, but he's the head of soccer, so that's not so bad, right, Johnny? I like your job the best, I think.
So this is just kind of the tone that he had for this. He's giving everyone admiration. And you're right, Fat Ninja. Remember, Scott, many of those same characters also, the tariffs would crash the economy. All the doomers, all the panicans, they're all trash. And the layout, guys, of the plan here for Israel and Gaza is underway, and one of these generals here gave the breakdown of it.
General Jasper Jeffers.
Thank you, Caroline, Mr. President. It's an honor to be here today as the ISF commander. The ISF will do two things: stabilize the security environment in Gaza and enable civilian governance as established by the National Committee. For the last few months, we've had a team on the ground of U.S. military experts preparing the infrastructure for the ISF. This team's already operating from a combined joint operations center that's going to be the headquarters for the entire ISF.
And you guys are saying it. What a giant fuck you to the United Nations, right? Isn't this what they were supposed to do? And Trump's having his own fucking meetings doing it for them. It's great.
As you can see on our map, our plan is for the ISF to be assigned in 5 different sectors, each sector receiving 1 ISF brigade. In the short term, we plan to deploy to the Rafah sector first, in addition to the training of police. Midterm objective is to continue to expand sector by sector, all moving to our long-term 12,000 police and 20,000 ISF soldiers. I'm incredibly pleased to announce today that the first 5 countries have committed troops to serve in the ISF: Indonesia, Morocco, Kazakhstan, Kosovo, and Albania. And 2 countries have committed to train police: Egypt and Jordan. I would also like to announce that I have offered and Indonesia has accepted the position of Deputy Commander for the ISF. With these first steps, we will help bring the security that Gaza needs for our future prosperity and enduring peace. Thank you.
So what I understand here, guys, there's going to be not just Israel, Gaza people, United States. There's going to be other countries' military personnel on the ground in this area. So Israel can't just go and bomb the fuck whoever they want. Unless they want to start wars with these other countries, which obviously that's not going to happen. You see the iron grip that Trump has made here around this entire situation that no one else has dared to even try. And Rubio acknowledges this. He says it right here. There is no plan B. Plan B is war.
Now the focus is on this one. We have to get this right. There is no plan B for Gaza. Plan B is going back to war. No one here wants that. Plan A, the only path forward, is one that rebuilds Gaza in a way of enduring and sustainable peace, where everyone can live there side by side with one another and never worry again about returning to conflict, to war, to human suffering, and to destruction. And again, Mr. President, thank you for having the vision and the courage to pursue something that has never been done before. And we're not done yet. And thank
We are watching history being made, guys, here, probably by the best president in this country will ever fucking see. And I see wins over the place. And I just wanted to bring this up, too, because everyone, the Panicans and the Black Pillars and the Circle Jerk Brigade of podcasters are all screaming that we're about to go to war with Iran. Trump says U.S. may take action in Iran in the next 10 days, okay? This is what he's been saying and putting out there. And I just want to point this out, guys, right now, so you guys understand just how much military force is around Iran at the moment. After the Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group transits the Atlantic, the U.S. will have 2 aircraft carriers and 15 destroyers, plus a few subs to work with across combatant commands. That's approximately 33% of the deployed U.S. Navy fleet represented below, which can also carry 600 plus TLAMs. 33% of our Navy, guys, will be parked outside of Iran, and that's not even including the military bases in and around. It's basically a giant arc surrounding Iran right now.
Has the capacity for 65 plus aircraft and 5,000 personnel. This map, take a look, shows the U.S. military footprint surrounding Iran. There's no way they don't see us. The red markers indicate long-term American bases operating in that region, with additional facilities hosting U.S. forces across Iraq, the Gulf, and parts of the Eastern Mediterranean. Together, all of these sites form a wide arc of American air and naval power within striking distance, quick, of Iran.
So this is what I want to say about this, guys. Listen, I don't want war. I don't want dead American soldiers. I don't want any of that. But what I can tell you guys, what is the pattern of behavior with Trump and his strikes when he flexes the military might? It is coordinated strikes and attacks, high use of elite military packages, whether it's Delta Force, whoever, SEAL Team 6, whatever elite soldiers that we have are put in positions, and targeted strikes, quick, efficient, in and out, no civilian casualties. and pinpoint accuracy in who they want to take, dead or alive. And something tells me, guys, because we're going to hear from Trump here in just a second on this. Trump was trying his best to have a deal made, so there is no destruction or carnage with any of this. But something tells me, guys, when you have just the Navy alone, when you have 33% of the entire U.S. Navy parked outside the country, something's telling me that Trump thinks there ain't going to be a deal that's going to be made here. And this is the thing, guys. I do believe that Trump's going to get Russia and Ukraine under control at some point. I do believe it's taken longer than what he said it was going to originally, but that's fine. It is what it is. He can't control all that. He has done so much to try and get that taken care of, but you can't control. Very hard to control two countries that absolutely hate each other and want each other murdered. Okay, as we've seen with Zelensky and Putin. What's going to end up happening? This is a huge part of Trump's legacy here. What I predict is going to happen here. I believe the Ayatollah is not going to be taking a deal. He's probably shitting his pants right now in some fucking cave, eating his own shit right now. And if they can't get him to come out, I'm sure they have bombs that can go through fucking mountains if they have to take these people out. They're going to ultimately free the people of Iran, and they're going to install a leader that is going to be on this board of peace, and the entire region is going to be shored up and part of this. And Trump said it. He wants to be remembered as the president of peace. This is what's going to happen one way or the other. And Trump put it out there. Trump put it out there. And the thing is, people will say this isn't America first. And I said, listen, if this is pinpoint accuracy and you're not getting soldiers killed over this shit, I think I'm okay with it. But the other thing you have to think about too is, guys, people are so focused. Not a lot of people. I think this whole spell of the Jews is really starting to take a hit now. You know how many terrorists have come out of that country? How many Americans that these people have planned and killed? Hundreds of thousands of Americans. And you don't still think they're plotting this shit, not just in the United States, but allied countries as well? These terrorist groups in the entire country. And on top of it, you have an entire enslaved people. You don't think these people are going to attack us again with car bombs, whatever these people want to do, blowing themselves up, running people over, shooting people up. That's not going to stop. And they overthrow this and they install their guy that's going to come join this. You tell me if that's good or bad, fam. You tell me. The only reason why I'm okay with it is because Trump's deciding we're going to see here. This is what he had to say.
In the Middle East, we have peace in the Middle East. Just think of it. For years, you've been hearing about peace in the Middle East, and everybody's saying it's impossible. All of these countries are working together around the vision of a Middle East that is free from the curse of extremism and terror. And now is time. And by the way, even people with extremism and preaching extremism, they're exhausted. They're tired. It's been going on for too many years. I don't care who you are. They're tired. They want peace. And now is the time for...
Trump's like, it's time to fucking grow up. Are you guys tired of all the bullshit wars, all the extremism? And by the way, Islam, that is basically the extreme versions of it are friendly to nobody. It's a hostile fucking takeover. You not subscribe to their religion, they will fucking kill you type of Islam. I'm good on that shit. We do not want that shit anywhere near us.
For Iran to join us.
They're tired. And he says right here, we want Iran to join us. You think they're going to do that with this Ayatollah?
They want peace. And now is the time for Iran to join us on a path that will complete what we're doing. And if they join us, that'll be great. If they don't join us, that'll be great too. But it'll be a very different path. They cannot continue to threaten the stability of the entire region, and they must make a deal. Or if that doesn't happen, I maybe can understand. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But bad things will happen if it doesn't.
Bad things will happen if it doesn't. That is a threat, not to the Iranian people. That is a threat to the Ayatollah, okay? And the old guard that lives there. And I love taking perspectives from people who actually fought in the Middle East and actually know what they're talking about. Owen Schroyer says, truth is it was always a lie. It was never about Iran's nuclear program. This is what you get on a daily basis from Owen Schroyer, from Alex Jones, General Flynn, the entire network the Haji twins, all of them. All of them. And by the way, fuck Alex Jones. You want to know why I'm saying fuck Alex Jones? Fuck this fluffer. Alex Jones, again, puts out a piece with Flynn saying that there's going to be blackmail of Melania and the Epstein files, and they're concerned fagging over it with Trump. Dragging Trump's wife into this, and it has just gotten to the point where it is tabloid, low IQ slop. And it's just like, this is why from the get-go, and I know people say Alex Jones is right a lot about you, right a lot about a lot of shit. And of course he was. No one's denying that. Talking about currently right now, dude, this destroy your reputation, man. Enjoy that slop, man. It is straight up tabloid garbage at this point. And I was like, wow, Alex Jones, I don't know if you saw what happened with the Daily Beast with Melania when you started to accuse all kinds of shit with Melania. The Daily Beast had to apologize to Melania and also the lawyer for even mentioning anything with her in regards to the Epstein files. You motherfuckers, man. Oh, man, it's so obvious. So, yeah, Owen Schwartz, it was never about Iran's nuclear program. It was never about the Muslims. It was never about Iran as a threat. It was always about Israel. Really, Owen?
Retard alert. Retard alert.
Really, Owen? Captured by the Jew pill. It was always about Israel, the donor class and foreign interests that run our foreign policy and use our military as their own. It's so low IQ at this point. Green Beret says Owen doesn't care that Iran is the #1 state sponsor of terror in the entire world, or that the chaos their proxies have caused has resulted in hundreds of billions in monetary losses and tens of thousands of lives. Owen doesn't care that the Iranian people have been stuck under tyrannical rule for almost 50 years under a murderous Islamic death cult and now finally have a chance to free themselves if they get a bit of help. All Owen cares about is hating Jews. It's the only thing that pays the bills for him. Well, that and his Give, Send, Go campaigns that have netted him well over $250,000. Owen is a sleazy, grifting piece of garbage and always has been. Yeah, and basically at this point, guys, the fluffer. This was him the other day.
Mr. President, this is getting bad. So it's like, Mr. President, this is getting bad. So it's like,
uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Can't stand these people. All they do is demoralize. That's all they do. So that's where I'm kind of at with this stuff with Iran, guys. It is fog of war type stuff. It is definitely fog of war type stuff happening with it. We'll see. The only way I see this not playing out with military strikes at this point, guys, is there is a coup with inside the Ayatollah's own regime. And they're like, listen, like, we ain't fucking going down with this shit. Because with everyone saw what happened to Venezuela Maduro. Okay? These guys do not want their fucking heads exploding from God knows what kind of advanced weaponry that Trump calls the discombobulators, where these guys couldn't even pull a trigger. Their heads were exploding, blood coming out of their noses and ears, getting vaporized. Who the fuck knows? They all came home in boxes of dust in Cuba. All right, you think the Iran military no one stands a chance against our military. Nobody's not even close. They get scared and they're like, we ain't going through this. Fuck this guy. You can have him. Take him. And we'll fucking surrender. That's the only way I see that happening. Otherwise, guys, do not get caught up in the doom porn surrounding Iran. All right? We have no idea what's going to happen. But, guys, all I can go off is past events and behavior. And every time these clowns have said, here comes World War III. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. The Jews, the Jews, the Jews. They've been wrong every time. So let's see what happens. At the end of this, Trump committed $10 billion to the Board of Peace at the inaugural meeting. 2,000 Gazans have now applied for a new police force, guys. None of this would be happening from Epstein to this, to the one big beautiful bill, to everything we're seeing in the homeland, guys, if Trump was not in office now. And to all the doom porn players and black pillars, go fuck yourselves. All right, guys, we need to move everybody over to Pill. We're going to definitely have overtime tonight, guys. And oh, by the way, as Trump was closing out here, he wanted to ask everyone, you all love the music as he's playing Guns N' Roses.
Does everybody like the music? Yeah, it's a perfect song. It's good music.
Look at JD Vance, dude. JD Vance is dying laughing. Everyone like the music? It's fucking Guns N' Roses.
Does everybody like the music? Yeah, it's a perfect song. That's good music.
YMCA, yes.
Trump's fucking laughing, dude. Oh, it's so funny, man. It's so good. All right, guys, we got to move over to pill.net right now. Thank you to over on Kick, X, Rumble, YouTube. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys rock. We'll be moving over to pill.net right now. Please move over there. It's this is where the party's at, guys. And trust me, if you want to laugh, you guys are going to be laughing your asses off in the very near future. I promise you. We're going to be dragging Emerald Robinson, who, by the way, I fucking cannot stand. She blocked me years ago because, again, I knew these people were frauds way early, and her ass got exposed. But we got some more important stuff to talk about. Then we'll get into the fun stuff, guys. I promise you. We're definitely going to be getting overtime tonight. We'll see you guys over on pill.net. Goodbye, my friends.